Think for yourself. Question authority.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Now, it looks like we may have confirmation that Nintendo will be bringing online notification and communication with your friends very soon to Nintendo Switch Online, quite possibly just in time for the release of this new Switch console coming in 2020, with a few things that they're hinting at, not only with their job postings, but what they're working on behind the scenes. And we're going to go over all of it in this video. Now, as you may be aware of course, with the Nintendo Switch, the Switch has been well reported on as having a very lackluster online system. And of course, things like not even being able to message your friends has been a big complaint from users. And of course, needing to use that phone app for voice chat when other games are able to use voice chat without having to even use that phone app that games like Splatoon 2 need to use. So communication between friends has been a big request for Switch Online, and it looks like we have confirmation that Nintendo will be bringing that very soon to the Nintendo Switch, quite possibly in a full system update, not only for this console but also this new Switch coming as well. And so let's take a look at the information to see exactly what is going on here. Now, it was brought out recently by nintendosoup.com that Nintendo is hiring for a network verification engineer, but upon looking further into it, Nintendo's actually hiring also for a network infrastructure engineer for their online systems. Now, this is perhaps even bigger news than what was reported on for having a network verifications engineer. So let's take a look at what is being required here. And Nintendo is hiring for this position in Kyoto in Japan. But take a look at this. It says design and development of server infrastructure for network services for Nintendo game consoles. Design and development of server infrastructure used for competitive play and cooperative play. Design and development of data distribution server infrastructure such as communication and passing relay stations. Design and development of server to notify online friends, and server infrastructure of communication functions such as Miiverse. Miiverse has been discontinued, right guys? Like, this is really strange. I'm going to read that again. It says design and development of server to notify online friends, and server infrastructure of communication functions such as Miiverse. Then it goes on to say operation of server infrastructure for network services for Nintendo game consoles, monitoring of server system operation and troubleshooting, collection, aggregation of server system service log information, consideration and measures for server system performance improvement, technology research, collection and evaluation of technical information on various cloud services such as AWS, CDN, OSS, etc. And finally, research and development for network functions of next generation game consoles. So this is not just limited to the Nintendo Switch. This is going to be going forward for Nintendo's next generation consoles. And of course, like we've been covering on this channel, we don't know 100% what this new Switch is. We know that it was reported on by Nikkei that this was a next generation full model upgrade for the Nintendo Switch. And of course, the Wall Street Journal reported on an upgrade that was unexpected, including sharp IGZO displays for this new Switch coming, along with also the Digitimes report having magnesium alloy body for this new Switch. So we will wait and see, of course, what this new Switch will bring, but this job is very, very telling in that they are saying there's going to be basically a brand new network infrastructure that's going to be implemented perhaps very soon from what they're doing here and their work they're doing. And obviously implementing a way to communicate with your friends is not that hard. It would not take very long. I would imagine just a few weeks to a month or so is my estimate. But that is a really strange mention of Miiverse there, because Miiverse was on the Wii U exactly what was needed to communicate with your friends online through the Wii U operating system. And here they're talking about design and development of server to notify online friends and server infrastructure of communication functions such as Miiverse. This is a new job posting, okay? So it looks like Nintendo is currently trying to implement something along the lines of Miiverse, Maybe they're going to bring back Miiverse again for this new Switch and roll it out in a new online plan. We don't know, but it's really interesting here that we basically have confirmation Nintendo will be bringing communication with your friends through messaging on the Nintendo Switch and this new Switch coming as well in 2020. And this is great news when you think about it, because what this also means is that they're bringing a lot more updates to the Nintendo Switch online service to make it a lot better, to make it run better. A brand new network infrastructure will absolutely do that. And this is exactly what Nintendo needs. And Nintendo software engineers, network engineers using AWS, which is Amazon's network infrastructure that they use, and also is what PlayStation uses for their network. This could be very good news going forward for Nintendo for their online service, to make it more appealing to gamers, to make it more smooth, and to make it a better experience overall when playing online against your friends. Obviously, the current situation is a lot of lag and a lot of disconnecting, and basically just not very good quality, and Nintendo's still charging for it, basically for the $20 a year. And regardless of the price though, it's still not a very good service to use. So this looks like very good news that Nintendo will be distributing some kind of communication with your friends, whether they're bringing back a Miiverse, because they're basically saying here they're asking for a design and development of server. So there you have it. And I don't know about you, but Miiverse was really cool. I really enjoyed Miiverse. I know a lot of Nintendo fans also enjoyed Miiverse. It was a really nice way you could communicate with your friends, not only in words, but you can also draw things on, of course, the Nintendo Wii U gamepad, which is really cool. And what does the Switch have? A touchscreen as well. So if you could actually, do the same kind of things with an upgraded Miiverse and make it a lot smoother, a lot faster, and have that app on your new Nintendo Switch or the current Switch, obviously, it would be a really nice thing to have and really upgrade the experience you would have online with your friends. And certain games use Miiverse extremely well, like Shovel Knight, for example. You have little messages that people would leave you, and where you would die or where you could die. You could have hints there and everything. Miiverse was used really well in games online, and I would love to see it return for the Nintendo Switch online service. Obviously, if they're rolling out all these new features and updating the network, from what Furukawa was talking about earlier, I believe earlier in 2019, he even talked about how they're working on to update the Nintendo Online service. This would be a great way to do it, and you make fans happy. Obviously, to be able to contact your friends and communicate with them in an online community on your Switch console itself, that's exactly what you want. And this might be why Nintendo has waited for so long to update this, is because they are releasing this new Switch in 2020. It is reported to be starting production, as we know, this year, Q1 right away, and then to release the second half of 2020. Everything is lining up for them to make a considerable upgrade, not only in the materials of the console that they're developing, the screen, the body, and of course the processor, the graphics, but also the online infrastructure looks like it's being completely overhauled from basically scratch, and they're going to be implementing a brand new service here and upgrades and all kinds of nice things for the user. So will that include a higher price for their online network going forward? It probably will, but obviously they're going to be making it better. And as long as it runs a lot better and they have more features and they offer more perks for the user, then probably it's going to be worth it to purchase their online service. Even if it's more expensive, like $39.99 or $49.99 a year, it may actually be worth it going forward if they have better implementation of their network and it runs a lot better and smoother and it's just a much better experience. I think it might be worth it. Alright guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Are you excited about Miiverse possibly coming back? It says it right here. Or are you excited basically for the opportunity just to be able to communicate with your friends via messaging through your Switch, even if it's not necessarily Miiverse, even though they, again, like I said, they are working on something that is along the lines of Miiverse here from where it appears, because they mention it right there in the job description. Alright guys, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you very soon in the next video. Have a great day.